Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the 5 things that I love about the all-new 2022 Toyota Corolla Cross. First and foremost though, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get right into it. The first thing that I love is the exterior styling. So I think that Toyota did a really good job on the styling with the Corolla Cross, especially when you compare it to the CHR. This just looks so much better. Now this is technically in a class above the CHR because it is slightly larger, but my point still stands. It's a small crossover from Toyota and it just looks really good. The CHR is kind of funky looking, whereas this has like more normal looking headlights, and again, grille is pretty normal looking as well. The wheels are not funky or anything like that. They're pretty normal looking wheels. It has Toyota's normal, like, you know, plastic molding for the fender flare and the bodywork there on the side. And this blue color actually looks pretty cool. And then the proportions on it aren't weird either. Like, I feel like it's pretty nicely proportioned. And then same thing with the rear styling. I wouldn't like necessarily call this car beautiful by any means, but I think it's a pretty good looking car. And again, when you compare it to the CHR, it definitely just looks a whole lot more normal. Like, this is something that I would drive, whereas the CHR, I'm like, I'm not so sure about that. Now, number 2 has to pertain to the interior. So I've mentioned this in so many Toyota reviews, so I don't want to spend too much time on this, and this will help make the video a little bit shorter. And that's just the fact that Toyota interiors are just so nice from a fit and finish standpoint, and just from a durability standpoint. Like, yes, this doesn't have the nicest materials per se, but you can just tell everything is just super durable from just how it looks and then how it feels as well. Like, everything that you touch just, I don't know, has this durable feel to it. Like, it's going to last a long time. And again, it's not the most expensive, you know, nice material used throughout, but you know, in 100,000, 200, 300,000 miles, you know that everything's still going to look pretty much as how it looks now. It's not going to be falling apart. You're not going to have windows switches falling off. You're not going to have all that crazy stuff you have to deal with other cars. And so again, not necessarily the most beautiful interior, but it's, you know, utilitarian, and I like that. And that's something that just goes across the Toyota lineup. The only thing I don't like, just quickly want to mention this, is the door. Like, the sound that it makes sometimes, it kind of, yeah, interesting. But anyways, the interior, it's nice. Now, number 3 is the fuel economy. Now, this is a pretty quick point, but the Corolla Cross gets really good fuel economy, and that's important in today's world when gas is over $5 a gallon. Good gravy. But anyways, it'll take a second to load up, and I've got to, there we go. You guys can see I've been averaging 30.6 miles per gallon, which for an all-wheel drive crossover is really solid. Again, it's naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder. It's not like it's a hybrid or anything complex like that. Like, this is a pretty simplistic powertrain, and it gets really good fuel economy. And so I think, especially in, again, today's world, I think that's really important. Whoop. Now, number 4 is the fact that it is comfy. Now, this is kind of a strange point, and it'll be a pretty quick point, but the new Corolla Cross is just a very comfortable car. The padding that Toyota does with their seats is just really solid. As you guys can see, again, it's not necessarily the nicest material use, but the padding's really nice. And I've noticed that over longer trips in this car, I still feel like comfortable. My back doesn't hurt at all. And you know, sometimes my back does hurt with certain car seats, and this is not the case. Now, I can't comment on the rear seats in terms of the comfiness, but I mean, material use is the same in the rear as it is in the front, and it looks like the padding and everything and how they have it bolstered is relatively similar. Get that sound. But yeah, anyways, it's just a comfortable car to sit in. The suspension's pretty smooth. You know, it's a unibody SUV like most modern crossover, I guess you should say, like most modern crossovers. And so yeah, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's relatively quiet, and so it's just a nice daily cruiser. Now, number 5 is the price. Now, our last point should be a pretty quick point, so I guess that this will be a very quick video. So here is the window sticker. This is an XLE, which is like a loaded up Corolla Cross. Stickers for $33,550, which is about $12,000 less than the average price of a brand new car in today's world, because average brand new car is like $45,000. And so for all the equipment that you're getting with this car, you know, blind spot monitoring, sunroof, heated seats. You know, like most modern cars, it has a backup camera that's fairly mandated. Dual zone climate controls. It's got adaptive cruise control. As you guys can see, you've got lane departure assistance. Like it's got a bunch of nice modern safety tech. It's got all-wheel drive. It has pretty much everything that you'd want as like a daily all-season car. And again, it's $12,000 less than the price of an average car, and it gets great gas mileage, and so it's just a really solid value overall. That's going to sum things up for the 5 things that I love about the 2022 Toyota Corolla Cross, and with that being said, I'll see all of you in that next video.